Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 360 Chat. My name's Fa and today I am doing something that I don't really like doing because I see a lot of people doing it because, everyone's on this whole, self-development journey. And I'll be lying if I said I'm not on this self-development journey either, because now that I'm 28, I'm in the age. So I actually need to you're getting older, and I feel like mentally I'm still 20 years old because I always say lockdown took 2 years from me. So mentally I'm still 20 years old because I haven't experienced much, but I want to go out and experience more. And I'm trying to do things that I can do within my control, which are the things that I'm going to be saying today actually. So today's episode is about things that I've done, 7 things that I have done to kind of improve my life, and I guess 7 things I've done to help me on my self-development journey. Some of these are unintentional, some of them intentional, just a pre-warning. But yeah, man, if this helps you, I really hope it helps at least one person, because that's always been the aim of 360. Like, if it helps at least one person, then I am content. So we're just gonna get into it, guys. Please don't be like me, how I was before, and I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't matter about self-development and blah, blah, blah. Self-development is real, and especially when you want to be someone, and especially when you want to reach your goals, you need to develop yourself. And especially if you're someone like me that has gone through way too much in life, and life has just twisted you all up in your insides and has made you into a person that you don't really want to be, then self-development is needed, because more so self-help and self-improvement and whatever. So we're gonna get into it. So I guess the first thing that I did, which was actually kind of unintentional and it kind of just gradually happened, was that I cut out drinking. I don't drink anymore. And when I say anymore, it makes me sound like an alcoholic, but if we were to go out, I could drink. I could have a whole drink. Give me a big bottle of Jack Daniels, and no, I'm backing it down. Like I could drink, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. And I think it was genetic. I told my parents all the time, I'm just like, this is why I was low-key a budding alcoholic, because you lot can drink a lot, and that got passed down to me. Yeah, I don't drink anymore. This was kind of, and I don't smoke. Sorry, mum, if you're watching this or if you're listening. I never used to smoke like a lot anyway, because I don't really like the taste of weed. It tastes weird. But okay, let me break it down. Let's start with smoking, because that one's not that deep. So with smoking, I didn't smoke that much. Only if I'm around certain people, then I would. Majority of the time, I actually wouldn't. But it was when I went to Amsterdam, guys, story time. Little story time. I think I might even do one on TikTok as well. Follow my TikTok. I will put it down below. But guys, imagine. Got to Dam, let me tell you. Got to Dam. Amsterdam, got there. Like, Amsterdam's the place where you're gonna smoke, go weed cafe, blah blah blah, go pre-dammy. If you know about pre-dammy, you know about it. We're gonna go Bulldog Cafe and whatever the hell it's called. All them things, I was like, man's gonna do that. I'm only here for 3 days, doesn't matter anyway. So, got to Dam. First day, quick thing, zoo. Second day, ooh. Got the zoo, you know what I mean? I think I only had like one a day, to be honest. Like I said, I don't really smoke that much anyway. So, got to another day, I think it was either was it the third day? I think it was the third day. I can't remember, guys. Maybe it was the second, or I can't remember. But bugged out, bro. Do you know them guys? My friend's bad. Yeah, he's bad. My friend, he was like, try edible at least once. I was like, no, like I've never been on edibles. I don't like edibles. Till now I've never had a brownie, never had a gummy bear or whatever. So I was like, no, I'm not a edibles type of girl, so I'm not doing that. And he was just like, okay, then at least a lollipop. I said, hey, calm, lollipop's not that deep. So I had the lollipop now, and then I was like, nah, this ain't doing shit. So then I was like, okay, cool, lollipop done, let me move on to the zoo, you know what I mean? And this woman, I think that's when I realized that I hadn't been smoking properly, because I got to pre-dammy now. This woman's like, oh, this is how you smoke. I'm like, yeah. She's like, no. This woman told me one way to do the do's. I'm like, cool. She does it for me. I'm like, bruh, what is going on? I'm like, what is going on? So then I feel it. So I was just like, this can't be real. I'm literally just like, this cannot be real. Bear in mind, after we were in pre-Dambi, we were meant to go somewhere in the red light district, but I was like, no, I'm bugging out. I was literally with Emmanuel. I was just like, nah, man, bugging out. Like, guys, it literally felt like there was spirits, as in demon, on top of me, holding me down, saying, nah, you're gonna stay here today. And then imagine I'm sitting like this here. I'm sitting like this. And next to me was basically a door that leads to outside. We're upstairs. And then I'll be like this on the corner of my eye. So I'm like, okay, corner of my eye. I'm like, I can see one next figure, yeah, just sitting there. And it's like, what's going on? I turn, nothing's there. But then when I bring my head back to like how I'm looking at you lot, yeah, corner of my eye, the thing comes up again. I'm like, nah, this is hell. Next thing you know, everything starts spinning. Everything's spinning. I'm like, what is going on, bruv? What's going on? Why is the world spinning? I tried to close my eyes. It's still spinning. So I was like, nah, we can't go red light today, man. Yeah, man, we have to go back to the hotel. Like, I'm sorry. And if you go Dam, you know cab is expensive. Cab is so expensive in Dam. So I'm just like, okay, I'll book cab. Spend like £40 on cab. I was like, for like a 10-minute journey, by the way, 10-15-minute journey. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Guys, I was done at it. And you know what's funny, yeah? Was it that day? Actually, no, I don't think it was that day. But, no, guys. So from that day, I said I'm never ever smoking weed again. That was in May 2022. And yes, I've not done weed since. If you tell me, oh yeah, let's do edibles, I'm not involved. You want to say, oh yeah, let's go Dam. Yeah, I'm on going Dam, but I'm not smoking weed. So whoever wants to go Dam, I'm on going on Dam. I'm just not going to smoke there. Do you know what I'm saying? That's literally the decision I've made for myself. I'm going to Dam, but I'm not smoking. If you want to smoke, go someone else. So yeah, so that's smoking. And I feel like with smoking, because it never really I never really did it that much anyway, but that experience really made me open my eyes to like, wow, this is a spiritual thing, bro. I'm not trying to tap into that again. So yeah, cut out drugs, weed. And then drinking. With drinking, I think, like I said, it was gradual. So initially the reason why I stopped was because of my skin. You guys know I have acne, trying to get rid of it. So what I've realized was every time I would drink, I would get spots afterwards. And I'm like, I just can't be doing this anymore. I have to make the sacrifice. And I'll rather have good skin than be drinking alcohol. So I was like, yeah, cut it down a bit. So I cut down how much I actually took in. So I didn't take that in that much. So I think the most I had would be like cocktails and like tequila shots here and there. So that's what I was doing in terms of alcohol initially. Then I deeped, alcohol is not good for your, what do you call this thing? For your gut. It's not good for your belly. It makes your belly grow. That's why some of you have pot belly, because you're drinking too much alcohol. That's what, like, is literally common science. So I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to be a biggie, heavy just for the sake of having a good time, and I can have a good time without alcohol. So yeah. And then obviously the third reason, which was kind of like, alcohol is literally a drug, like, it's an addiction. And I didn't want to get to the point where it's like I rely on alcohol for so much. Like, God is good, because I never really got to that stage. I could have as much fun as I like without it. So yeah, and like, I just didn't like the way it made me feel after a certain amount of time. And yeah, I was just like, yeah, I'm just cutting this out. And I can't lie, life has been good. Going out has been calm. I like the fact that I can go out and not drink. Like, I can go out with my friends, and my friends know I don't drink, like, but it's not a problem because I can still be on a vibe, like, when I'm not drunk type thing. So yeah, so even if you're around me, you don't have to feel like you don't have to drink either. Live your life. If that's how you want to live your life, then live your life. But that's just not, I'm not living my life like that. And I feel like, especially in Britain, because there's such a heavy drinking culture, so it's like when you say you don't drink, people think it's like a personality trait, like, oh, you don't drink, you think you're so much better than everyone else. But that's just not the case. The case is just that I just don't drink. Like, is it by force? It's by force. I'm not saying I'm better than you in any type of way. I just don't want to do it. So yeah, but I do think it's helped me because I just like the fact that I don't have to rely on it for anything. And I like the fact that it doesn't have that effect on me with my gut, with my skin. I still have breakouts from time to time, but I have noticed that ever since I've stopped drinking, I have less frequent breakouts. So yeah, that's just one thing I'm doing to help my life. I understand it's not for everyone, but I feel like if you can cut out for at least a month, do it, because you'll see, especially if like you drink regularly, you'll definitely see an impact in your mental health, in your physical health, if you're a spiritual person, in your spiritual health. So I think eventually you can get to that stage where you're like, okay, cool, I can actually cut this out for life. And I'm telling you guys, it's not been hard. Like, I think because it's been gradual for me, but it hasn't been hard. Once you make the conscious decision, like, yeah, I'm just not going to do it anymore, and you deep that's actually not good for you, you're like, okay, cool, this is not hard. Like, even when I go out now, like, I went out the other day with my family. I didn't even have a cocktail. Guys, I didn't actually have a cocktail. I didn't have a cocktail. I had lemonade. I had a lovely strawberry lemonade, and it was leng. And I got more for less. I got more drink for less money. So I said, yeah, I can get used to this. Obviously, I'll have a cheeky mocktail from here and there. And I think the last time I actually had proper alcohol was in September when I went to Dubai. And that was actually like one night where we were like, yeah, we bought bottles. We may as well drink it. So that was it. That was literally it. That was the last time I actually had alcohol. And I didn't even get drunk. So life is good. Okay, the next one. This one, I know a lot of people don't really like doing it because they don't really find it interesting. But I feel like the key is to find the right ones. So, number 2 is I started reading self-help books. I started reading that. Right now I'm reading a book on self-love and good vibe, because I realized that I do love myself, but I don't think I love myself as much as I should. So I'm reading a book about that, and it's been really good, you know. Like, I was one of those people that don't really like self-help books because they can be very boring, especially when it's just about like money and chasing the bag and blah blah blah. But when there's ones that actually are written to actually help you, then I find them interesting and I find them good, and I find that I can reflect on them. And I feel like since reading the ones that I've read, I can see where I can make changes, and I have applied some of those changes, and they have been good for me. The ones that I recommend, it is called Good Vibes and Good Vibes, Good Life. That's what I'm reading now. I read Mindset as well, which was really good. It really shifted my mindset, and I guess getting out of like a fixed mindset and going into a growth mindset. So that's really helped the way that I've started thinking, and helped the way that I can get myself out of like a victimized mindset. A lot of people are in a victimized mindset. I see it so much on TikTok, and that's why like sometimes I have to take a step back from TikTok and take a step back from social media, because everyone victimizes themselves, and it's just like, you lot are just wet, bro. Like, just get out and do what you need to do. Get off the internet and live life, bro, and stop blaming other things for how you are living your life right now. Like I said in my last episode, guys, you wouldn't want to be in the position that I'm in right now, but I'm still showing up. I'm still here in the studio, still writing out my content. I'm still like doing what I need to do, having meetings, pursuing other things. So it's like I'm still going, but I'm not necessarily in a position to, I guess, do that, but I'm still doing it. So yeah, those books really help me in the way that I think and in the way that I want to set goals and I guess just live my life. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes they might not be for certain people, but I would say try it. I would say start with this one if you are on like a journey of self-love and stuff. If you're on a journey of trying to fix your mindset, then I would recommend Mindset. I want to start reading Atomic Habits because I heard that book is really good. There's so many books out there. All you have to do is look. There's also Relentless that I heard is quite good. So yeah, reading self-help books really did help me, and I would recommend for you guys to do that as well. Number 3. What was number 3? Okay. Again, number 3 is also if you in faith. Unfortunately, for those that are not, this won't be able to relate to you, but I still think you should do it, even if you don't believe, because, I haven't even said what it is. Number 3 is reading sermons and not reading sermons, watching sermons and reading devotionals. So reading sermons, I would recommend even if you don't believe, because there's some things that are really relatable in the sermons. At the end of the day, sermons are like lectures, but they involve God. So yeah, I feel like since reading sermons, it's really helped with my spiritual life, because I'm seeing God from a different point of view. They read scriptures that maybe you haven't even heard of or that might even apply to your life today. It gives you a new way, I guess, of even Bible studying. If you Bible study, I feel like sermons give you a new way of Bible studying, because like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read about the word and I'm going to understand it because someone is explaining it to me and is online and I don't have to say anything. So yeah, sermons have really helped me. Devotionals, I'm reading a devotional now called Jesus Calling by Joyce. Is her name Joyce? I think her name is Joyce Meyer. I think that's her name. I've been watching her sermons as well and they're really good. So with my devotional, it's actually really helped me find peace in God, and it's like somehow whatever I'm going through, I read a devotional and it literally applies to what I'm going through. So I'm like, this is so strange, like, God, are you in my mind? So I'm just like, yeah, let me just keep reading this is gonna help me. And it's only February and I'm seeing a difference, so imagine when I get to December, it's gonna be even greater. So yeah, and that even leads into, this is a bonus one, but speaking positively about your life. We live in such a negative world, even like outside social media. London is so miserable and negative. So it's like when you are in your own bubble that you can control and you can speak about yourself so confidently and so positively, it's kind of like I am speaking it into my life, so it will come into pass and it will be good type thing. So I really do recommend you guys to speak positively about yourselves. It doesn't even have to be you sitting in the mirror and doing affirmations. It could just be like, okay, today, like I had to do it for myself today. I was just like, today's going to be a good day because God told me it'll be a good day, or I'm telling myself that will be a good day. And even when things, like the start of my day was rough, but the rest of my day I said it will be good. So I'm speaking that positive energy into my life. I guess that links in with shifting your mindset a bit. Whatever you say out there will, like, the tongue is very, very powerful. It's so powerful. The same way you guys speak about manifestation, the negative things you say can also manifest as well. So there's a thing that I'm constantly working on, of trying to speak positively into my life, because I know the power in the tongue. I know the power in my tongue. So I'm trying to speak positively, positive energy. That's why whenever I say things about 360, I don't say if, I say when. Or when I'm speaking about my career, I'm not like if, I say when. When I get this job, when I reach a certain amount of figures in my bank account, when I end up on one extra as a radio host type thing. I'm not going to say all my goals on here because people are wicked. That's a bonus one. So that's, I guess, 4. Yeah, that's 4. So now it's 8 things that I'm doing. So I guess number 5 for me is going to more networking events. One of my goals last year was to put myself out there. I hate going outside. I hate interacting with people. I think sometimes I actually think networking events are actually so awkward, because it's like, in my head it was kind of like you're begging it, because you're going to people, oh yeah, what do you do? Oh yeah, like really want to like connect with you on Instagram or whatever. And it's just like, why am I asking you for Instagram? Why do I'm having the same conversation over and over again with so many different people? I realised how important it was last year when I got myself out there a bit more. Shout out Anna, because she really forced me out of my comfort zone. When you network, you never know like what networking can do for you until you've met these people. So through the people that I've actually met from the events that I've gone to, I'm going on to do other things with these people because I've met them. They've seen potential in me. I've seen potential in them. So we are now working on other things. Shout out 7th Sound. Go follow 7th Sound. The reason why 7th Sound, well, I won't say the reason why, but the reason why I'm even part of 7th Sound now is because I met Eden through the event that I went to. So imagine if I never went to that event, I would have never met her and I would have never gotten this opportunity to do something big for so many people. Go to networking events, guys. Go to events in general. Just get yourself out there. Like, coming from me, guys, honestly, if you know me, you will know how surprising and shocking it is for me to even say this, because it's so outside my comfort zone. Like, I'm happy that I pushed myself outside my comfort zone, because I've met so many people, and it's not everyone that you meet that you're gonna even, like, I guess, quote unquote, be friends with. Someone will always want something from you, and you're always going to want something from someone else. So it's good to have the connection there. But for me personally, I have made friends from the people that I've met through these events, and there's nothing ever goes wrong with growing your connection and growing your network. Nothing negative comes out of that. So do it. It doesn't even matter what area you're in. Like for me, for example, obviously I'm doing it in the creative industry because that's the industry that I'm passionate about. But even when I go on to do other things, so I'm going to one next week that isn't even for creativity, it's for something completely different. So, and I'm going by myself. That's even another thing. I'm going by myself. If you know me, I don't like doing things by myself. So I don't even know how I'm going to function, but God will make a way. It can be in other things. It can be in property. It could be in what other thing? It could be in law. It can be in finance. I know like my auntie, she's always telling me like, go to these things. And I always see her on LinkedIn like going to these things. And I'm just like, you're actually cool. I need to be more like you. So even my auntie, by the way, she still goes to all these things because she knows the value that comes from all these events and networking and meeting new people. You never know who you'll meet. That's the thing. You never know who you'll meet. So yeah, that's number 5. Grow your network, go to events in your field and meet people. And another thing that's one of my friends even made as a challenge for me was to speak to at least one new person a day. It doesn't even have to be like online. It could be like on the street. So sometimes when I'm like on the bus or like I'm on the street or I'm like in the shop or whatever, I'll just have random conversations with people because it's helping me build my confidence when speaking to people and when speaking to new people rather. So yeah, I would literally go to someone, well I won't go to them, but I would be like, hi, and they'll be like, oh, you're right. And then we'll literally just have a conversation. I've actually made connections like that and I've learned so much in life from doing that. I remember I was on the bus one time in uni and I was just speaking to this lady on the bus, literally from my whole bus journey, and she was a police officer and she was just telling me about the police force. She was telling me about her problems and I was just like, this is probably why I'm a podcaster, because I get people to open up a lot. So yeah, so if that's a challenge you want for yourself, speak to at least one new person. It might not be every day, but every week, every other day. Make it a challenge for yourself, especially if you're someone that doesn't like speaking to people and you're quite shy, because I am quite shy, but I'm still building my confidence, but I've built confidence over time. I'm quite proud of where I've gotten to in terms of that. I feel like that was probably one of my biggest struggles, was speaking to people. Like I would speak to someone, I'll stutter, but now it's like becoming a bit more natural to me. Can hold conversations. I feel like it can be easy to start a conversation, but holding a conversation is another thing. So I've been able to hold conversations now. All glory be to God with that. Do it. Number 5, gym. And I know this is so generic that because everyone says go gym. Gym. But with gym, yeah, I would say I've been in and out of the gym for maybe 4 years, since I was like 18, since I was like 18. But it's only of recent that I've been consistent and like proper consistent. And I was consistent like in second year, third year, and I even saw the difference that it had on like my mental health as well as my physical health. So I never used to really understand when people said, oh, gym is therapy. Actually, that's a lie. I do understand why people say gym is therapy, because if I'm having such a rough day, yeah, I will go to the gym. I'll be so excited to go to the gym and run on the treadmill. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm putting all this energy that I have inside me, whether it's anxiety, whether it's sadness, whether it's anger, and I'll go and I'll release it all in the gym. I'll put my guys, I don't think you understand the feeling. I'll put my headphones on and I'm walking or I'm running. Only of recent, I've got into the habit of running on the treadmill and I love it. Like I love releasing all the energy into something else, into the air, and it's just so relaxing afterwards and you feel good afterwards. So I highly recommend the gym, even when like I don't really lift weights as much anymore because my goal is weight loss. So I'm focusing more on cardio and HIIT workouts. So when I was lifting weights, golly, it'll feel great, especially back day. I feel like that's why upper body is my favorite day, because it's like like, do you know what I mean? So get your asses in the gym, not even just for, oh, I need to lose weight or I need to put on weight, for your mental as well. Like it's just so important, in my opinion, to go to the gym for your mental health. Maybe even today or tomorrow. I think tomorrow I might go to the gym as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go gym. I haven't been gym this week. I go like 3 times a week. I try to anyway. And honestly, it's just a good feeling, especially when you're consistent. And I notice the days that I don't go to the gym, I'm much more sad and I'm much more anxious. Yeah, but the days I do go to the gym, I feel so good throughout the day. Number 6, I change what I see on social media now, kind of, especially on TikTok, because I think that's the app that I'm on the most. I've been reading a lot of stuff and I've been watching a lot of stuff from millionaires, because one day I hope to be a millionaire. And the one thing they say, control your surroundings and control what you see. And if you want to be like someone, then you follow them and you go around them. And obviously I don't have anyone right now in my circle or anyone that I know that is where I want to be. So I go on social media and I see people that I want to be like. and I follow them because they are where I want to be and they're doing something right, so I'm going to follow them. So that's what I've been looking at on social media. I've been following accounts of people that I want to be like, or I've been following people that give advice on certain things in certain areas. So that's basically what I've been looking at on social media. I've been trying not to feed my mind of toxic things because social media it's changed the way we all think, and I'm trying to reverse engineer my brain into thinking how I used to think before social media was like a big thing, because my mind now goes so negative and I don't like it. I used to be such a positive person and I'm not as much anymore. So I'm trying to reverse engineer my brain into becoming a positive person again. Social media is not going to help me do that. So I've come off it a bit and I have started going on YouTube more to actually control what I see. So social media has played a big role in a lot of my life, but now I'm taking a step back from it and I'm changing what I'm seeing so that I don't have to be sad all the time, because who wants to be sad all the time? I don't. So I just change what I see and I follow people that I want to be like and basically embody what they do. By the grace of God, I will be around people like that in real life so that when I'm around them, I embody what they do and I get to where they want to be. I get to where they are because that's what I want to be. So yeah, I highly recommend doing that. The last one I did was, and guys, this is so surprising coming from me, was I changed my music a bit. So you guys know I'm such a music person. Like, I love everything music. I love speaking about music. I love listening to music. I love the process of people making music. I love music. But I've changed my music quite a lot of recent, and I was even saying today, like on one of my stories, I was like, I never thought I'd get to a place where I listen to gospel music majority of my day. Every day without fail, I would listen to gospel music. I literally have a playlist that says morning gospel. So yeah, with my gospel playlist, I feel like it's really helped me in the way that I think, because it's like when I listen to gospel music, I feel so much more at peace. Whereas like if I'm listening to, guys, I cut Summer Walker completely, but I can't remember the last time I listened to Summer Walker intentionally. And I don't listen to music that's sad. I don't listen to music that's sad, that makes me feel sad, because when I feel music, I feel music. So I don't listen to music that makes me feel sad. I don't listen to music about heartbreak. I don't listen to music about drugs, alcohol, about cheating, about sex, about all these things anymore, because I limit it. I won't say I cut them out completely, but I limit it because I know the impact they will have on my mind. Music is spiritual. I tell everyone this. Music is spiritual. It's more than an art. And some people are very intentional with the way they make music because music is so deep. So sometimes the way an artist expresses their feelings into that song can be played back onto you, and that's how it is with me. I can feel music, guys. It's not even a joke. I'm trying to cut it out because it was starting to have an impact. I remember there was a point where I was listening to SZA so much, I was down bad. And I remember when, it was ages ago, like someone came to my comm and they were there for ages and I was just listening to SZA and they were like, damn, like what's wrong with you? And then even when I went like on holiday and I was annoyed, the person that I went with, I was annoyed because like they were just irritating me. So then I started blasting Paramore and they were just like, no, I can tell you annoyed because I could just hear rock just playing. And I'm just like, yeah, man, because when I'm in a certain mood, I need the music to match my mood. But now if I'm in a certain mood, gospel, like every aspect of every emotion that I'm feeling, gospel is calm for me. Do you know what I mean? Because if I'm happy, I'm praising God. If I'm sad, I'm going to God to seek comfort. If I'm anxious, I go to God to know not to worry. That's just how it is for me now. Obviously, I still listen to music because, like I said, I love music. I don't listen to a lot of new music now, but I listen to a lot of my old music, all my old playlists. Music is very important to me. So if I can control what I listen to, I want it to be good. I want to take in good stuff. This year is all about good vibes and positive energy. It's not about negative vibes and negative energy. And a lot of music has a negative energy. But yeah, guys, this is what I've been doing so far to try and help better my life. I have seen improvements in the way I think. I've seen improvements in the way that I deal with things. I still have a very, very, very long way to go. The type of woman that I want to be, I have a long way to get there. And like I said, I'm only 22 right now, but I know it will take time. I'm thankful that I'm even able to start now and that I've actually recognized it now. I guess which is why I'm making this episode, because it's like, if you realize that you're not happy with where you are and you want to be a certain type of person, these things may help you to be able to become that type of person. I'm not saying you have to try it, but I would encourage you to try it just to see how it is. If it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work. If it works for you, then great. Continue doing it and we'll see so much change in our lives. By the time 2025 comes, it'll be good. I think it'll be very good for all of us to become the people that we want to be. Yeah, because when you're just not who you want to be, it starts to affect you and others around you. It's good to recognize when you need to change, because if other people are telling you you need to change and you don't listen, then it will affect the other people around you. So when you start knowing, okay, cool, I need to make a change in my life, then it's like, okay, I need to actually make this change. Let me see what I can do. So I'm grateful to God that I'm actually able to do that. So yeah, that's all we have for today. Let me know if you guys want to try these out, if you are already doing some of these, or even if you have more things that like I can do or that the rest of us can do in the community to better our lives. You know what I mean? What it's all about, I'm trying to build, well, I'm really proud that I have built a community in 360, but I'm trying to expand the community. So yeah, help out the community, guys, the 360 community. Follow all the 360 socials. What else did I say? Follow all the 360 socials. Stay blessed. This is now the end of season 3, guys. This is the end of season 3. Season 4 is coming. I don't know when, but I will tell you guys that there will be a rebrand in season 4. From season 4 onwards, I feel like 360 is in need of a change. I'm building a small team to help me achieve it. So you thank God. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I can't believe this is the last episode of season 3. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is the last episode. I hope you guys enjoyed season 3. Like I said, it was very much different to my usual episodes. So I do hope you guys enjoy it or enjoyed it. As you go back, I still hope you enjoy it. And yeah, we'll be back to the regular 360, speaking about everything on a complete 360 in season 4. Glory be to God. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I don't know when it will be. but it will definitely be before summer, inshallah. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and stay blessed. Follow the 360 socials for updates and for snippets and stuff like that. And I'll see you guys. Bye.